Okay, here's the banana. So this is Musa. So that means that it's the cultivated banana, and I don't know what variety this is. There's hundreds of varieties of bananas. This one's quite tall. Some are quite short. Cavendish is quite short. It's a lovely sweet banana. Cultivated bananas generally don't have seeds because they're a mutation. They're actually, depending on what you're talking about specifically, there's a cross between two wild species, which usually, produce small seeded bananas, but you cross them and they're sterile. They don't produce seed. That's why we human beings like them. And so over the centuries, mutations happen, and that's where you get these varieties of bananas all over the place. So some are remarkably hardy, down to freezing. This will die back, and then they come back. But generally speaking, if they die back in the winter to the ground, you're not getting a lot of fruit. So Cavendish will get like 6 feet, and then it'll produce a giant raceme. Oh, and I have definitely done videos on this before. But a thing to remember here is that bananas are an herb. So these are shoots coming off a tuber. You see the little bananas around it. And so this is just very aggressive. And there are some species of bananas where this is grown, the trunk is grown, and this is used for fiber and in some cases food. But in the West, we primarily focus on the fruit. And there's sweet bananas, which most people are familiar with, and there's these starchy bananas, and the starchy bananas are generally referred to as platanos. And platanos are things that you eat for like breakfast, or you fry them up in like sugar. They go into a lot of anything that you like use potatoes for. You can use platanos for, and that is not well known in the developed world for some reason. But anyone from a tropical country will understand. So actually, this similar thing can be said about papayas too. The sweet papayas are more of a Western developed thing rather than people will have them, in like the Philippines or Mexico. They'll have them in the backyard and they'll eat them like bread.